Demonstrating the question instant drill 18. So in the question is just show it in the graph, and the question keywords is if a car start at D and start here, a car here, and due north, south, okay, so go down to A, and the speed is 45 kilometers per hour. So can it reach to A for 1.5 hours? So first of all, that means we can compare the distance that 45 kilometers per hour and then travel 1.5 hours. So there's this distance in this one and the distance of 8D. So compare this 1 and 2. So which one is longer? So if 2 is longer, then it cannot. If 1 is longer, so it can. So that means in this figure, we need to find 8D first, okay? So if I write down if 1 longer, that means can. If 2 longer, that means cannot. Okay, so I wrote with the notation of the graph. Of the figures. So I need to write down these two angles first. So the first one is ADB. It's the first angle, which should be angle ADB is 180 degrees minus angle EDB, which is adjacent angles on a straight line. That means it's equal to 55 degrees. And the second part is this angle. Okay, is 100 and angle ADC, which is equal to 180 degrees minus 116 degrees. I'm sorry, I need to write down more clear. It should be angle EDC. It's also adjacent angles on straight line. And therefore, which is equal to 64 degrees. Why I need to find these two angles? Because I know the fact is AC minus AB is equal to 35 kilometers. This is similar to the previous instant drill question. So I try to find in demos in triangle ABD first. So I write down as tangent 55 degrees, which is equal to 8B over 8D. Okay, so first triangle, I try to write down in red. Okay, and second triangle, I will use this ADC. I try to use it to write in blue color here. So therefore, AB is equal to 8D tangent 55 degrees. This is the first one. And in second triangle, blue triangle, in triangle ADC, which is tangent 64 degrees is equal to 8C over 8D, and therefore AC is equal to 8D times tangent 64 degrees. So in conclusion is, as we know, AC minus AB is equal to 35 kilometers. So I substitute in it. So tangent 64 degrees minus 8D tangent 55 degrees is equal to 35. Now we have only one unknowns, and this is our target because we need to find AD first. So take out the common factor AD, and we will get tangent 64 degrees minus tangent 55 degrees here, and you will almost get the answer is AD is equal to 35 over this one, and you can solve it by calculator, which is equal to 56.256 kilometers. Okay, once you finish AD, and you need to find the distance that's the car travel in 1.5 hours. I write down here. So that write down the distance of the car travel in 1.5 hour is, so 45 times 1.5, which is equal to 67.5 kilometer. That means which is greater than the length of AD, so it can reach, which is A, in 1.5 hours. So that's the end of instant drill 18. So the key concept is you need to find AD first, okay, and then you need to find the distance that a car travels. So you compare these two distances so that you can find the answer.